There's a very strange thing going on right now, and I can't quite wrap my mind around it. The people, especially rich celebrities, rich pundits, politicians who are still getting a paycheck, have somehow turned this Open America Again movement into a Donald Trump thing, into a political thing. And I'm not sure what they think they're saying. Are Democrats no longer working people? Are all the Democrats still just sitting at home eating caviar and shipping champagne? Is that where we're at now? I have this laundry list of these celebrities that are mocking people who want to get America back to work. They're saying terrible things about them. I'll go down the list here in a second, but let me explain something to Democrats everywhere, because I see the politicians doing it too. And I see the pundits who really aren't Democrats, wink, wink, I see them doing this all the time too. Working Democrats are starving too. They can't pay their bills. This is not only a Republican problem. And if you think all these Reopen America Again protests are just substitutes for a Donald Trump MAGA rally, you actually might lose in November. I'm shocked at the idiocy of these people. And maybe I shouldn't be. Maybe that's just the nature of the beast. Maybe that's the nature of being a celebrity. You are rich. You're surrounded by yes men. You're not surrounded by normal people anymore, even if you came from those circumstances. So you think everybody who stands up and parades in front of a governor's mansion and says, I'd love to go back to work. Well, look at that idiot Trump supporter. He must be a Nazi. I bet he flies the Confederate flag. I mean, these people are absolutely out of touch, extremely, and it's bad. And I would recommend, especially if you're someone who wants your party to take back the White House, maybe the Senate in November, I would recommend dialing down on the mocking everybody who isn't living in a luxurious mansion, eating grapes from the Swedish bikini team. Most people are stuck in an apartment they can't afford. They're staring at the bills piling up. The bank account reads zero. The kids are driving them crazy. It's really, really bad out there. This is not a left versus right thing. And you know, I'm as partisan gets. I'm never afraid to play the partisan card. I'm far right and I can't stand the left. Totally admit it. This situation we're in right now, this crosses party lines. This is a class war now. And I don't like that class war stuff. It's the rich guy against the little guy. I don't have any problem with anybody. But if you are some person sitting on your rear end in your mansion, getting driven to and from work, you're doing Skype interviews on MSNBC every night, you still haven't missed a paycheck, at least be aware enough to know that's not everyone else's situation. And that's not a Republican thing. That's not a Trump thing. That's reality. Here's Howard Stern, quote, I would love it if Donald would get on TV and take an injection of Clorox and let's see if his theory works. Hold a big rally and say, F this coronavirus with all of his followers and let them hug each other and kiss each other and have a big rally and all take disinfectant and all drop dead. Now, I understand. That's Howard Stern. I'm not going to get wrapped up too much about Howard Stern. He's made a real nice living doing things like that, saying things like that. But I will just say this is a theme I'm seeing here. You're Howard Stern. You've done real well for yourself. Good for you. Not begrudging you that. I hope you make all that money 2 or 3 times over again before your life ends. Good for you. But be aware enough to know people screaming that they have to go back to work aren't all Trump supporters. Some of them are, yeah, but that's the working class, brother. That's who helps make this country go. The View, this Sunny Hostin, I don't know how to say her name because I don't watch The View because I'm not a chick. She thinks she knows what's going on.
This president, their lives become endangered because of the information that he is putting out. And so, right. You know, the people that are flanking him are also complicit at this point, like the Dr. Birxes that aren't saying anything.
Yeah, what? I mean, what is wrong? Would they rather Donald Trump doesn't talk to any doctors? This is not a Trump problem. This is not a Trump supporters problem. Everything that happens is not about Donald Trump. If you can't get through your day without mentioning the name of the President of the United States, you're the one with the problem. All right. It's not only limited, by the way, to shock jocks. It's not only limited to The View. This is the sports world. Listen to this.
These folks are, let's be honest about what they are. They are the Fox News, Nazi Confederate, death cult rump of the Republican Party. And their very existence is a slap in the face.
That's great. He's talking about the Open Up America protesters, by the way. He's talking about you. He's talking about me. He's talking about people who believe in liberty. He's talking about people who believe the government should not have the right, the authority to stop you from earning a living. What is wrong with these people? Hey, thanks so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me. Like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me.